Welcome everyone, RedKind here. The day has finally come. In this video, I will explain my Warrior Kindred setup, how it works and how to play it. Enjoy!
And everywhere Lamb went,
Wolf was sure to follow.
Let's start with runes and masteries. For runes, I use 3 attack speed marks, 6 attack damage marks, 9 flat armor seals, 9 flat magic resist glyphs, 2 attack speed quints, and 1 flat armor quint. These runes fix the armor nerf back in the patch 6.13, which means that you can once again duel enemy champions at level 3 at the cost of 3 attack damage, which is not really a big deal. For masteries, I use 18-12-0 with Warlord's Bloodlust for my keystone mastery. This keystone is very important because it is one of the reasons why this build works, so don't forget it and don't change it for Fervor, even though it will give you more damage. Choose every small mastery to get the most damage possible. You want to have the biggest chances of killing enemy champions as you can get. Let's talk about the items now. We will start with the jungle enchantment. You want to get Skirmisher's Saber with the Warrior enchantment, once again to get the best early game possible. This increases your chances to get snowballing. Obviously the item itself is a little bit worse than Blood Razor, because you are trading 50% attack speed for 10% of cooldown reduction. The damage part is about the same, while Warrior is better in the early game. 60 AD is better for targets below 1500 health, without even counting the AD scaling on Kindred's abilities. Warrior enchantment works really well with the later items, which is why we chose it for now. Bear with me. Nextly, you want to get some attack speed, because it will feel really bad without the attack speed from Blood Laser. Get Berserker Glyphs, then choose between Static Shiv and Rapid Fire Cannon. Get Rapid Fire if you can't get close in teamfights, for example if you're playing against a good Caitlyn or against teams that have no frontline. This will make you able to do some damage in a teamfight without risking your life. Otherwise, get Static Shiv, just to have more damage overall and some nice wave clear. After that, finish your 50% crit chance with an Infinity Edge. This item runs up your carry build and lets you actually play like an AD carry, meaning that you can easily carry the game if you have enough resources. For the next items, just pick something situational. I really like Lord Dominic's Regards for armor stacking, Blade of the Ruined King for some lifesteal and damage, and Guardian Angel to be even safer in a teamfight. You don't need more crit chance because Kindred do not scale with it, so just get something else instead. I use that build simply because it allows me to hard carry as Kindred and doesn't rely on marks. The marks are a big problem as the elo goes higher and higher, because the enemy team puts a lot of effort into denying you marks, meaning that you will get less and less of them, especially if you are being unlucky. This build lets you focus more on doing jungler stuff instead. If you have a low amount of marks with a Blood Razor build, you will do no damage. With the Warrior setup, your damage is decided by your items more than your marks, which means that with a low amount of marks you will have lower damage, and not no damage at all as you do with Blood Razor. I don't think the Warrior setup is vastly superior to Blood Razor, but it's definitely more reliable. You basically want to play Kindred with this setup just as you played them before the nerfs, so be aggressive and counter jungle, kill the enemy jungler and abuse your early strength. Do not worry about the marks. Go for them if possible, but if you don't get them, acknowledge the position of enemy jungler and steal his camps, taking the gold and getting stronger anyways. This is the main strength of this setup, and you need to use it as much as possible. Also, don't forget about getting some gold from minions whenever you have the occasion to. I don't mean you should steal minions from your laners, but if you gank successfully and push the line, take some minions for yourself and clear the lanes later in the game. That's it for now. Let me know how your games went with the build. I hope it works out just as well for you as it did for me. I hope to see you all in the next video, and as always, good luck and successful hunting.